Okay, gang, we're back. Somebody, I don't do these long intros. Somebody in the comments to one of my Joyner, Lucas, Tory videos requested or suggested, whatever you want to call it, that I listen to Joyner's last album. And it's something I've always wanted to get around to. I just haven't. It came out the same day Kendrick dropped Like That with Future and Metro Boomin, and obviously that started a whole war. So I was preoccupied. So just unfortunate timing. 1 hour and 2 minutes. We're in here for the long haul. I have heard Joyner Lucas and Conway. I've heard that. And that might be it. I did not even know Logic was. I might have heard this. I don't know. We'll see. But I have heard the Conway song. Conway, they both killed it. That song is dope. So if that is indicative of things to come, I am excited. So yeah, this is a request. Shout out to me for doing the request. That's dope. That's dope of me. Let's hit the subscribe button for that, hit the like button for that, you feel me? Hit all that, the notification button, all that, for me being a cool person. Shout out to me. And yeah, let's get right into the music. I'm ready. Lock in. It's for the grown and sexy out there. You are now tuned in to 107.5 Kiss FM.
Show these pussy niggas I got suffered and the bleed on. And tonight I'm getting my freak on. Broke out with my hoe cause
I like the beat. It's interesting because the sample doesn't seem like it's too manipulated. Pretty much just sounds like it's in the background and they just added drums over it. But it's interesting. It's interesting because it's like, I don't know, it's almost like two different tones ongoing, but they're not clashing in a negative way. They're meshing well, I feel like.
take them bullshit rappers on your playlist and put me on. This the type of shit to blow the speakers out.
It's a very smooth intro. It's not anything, I don't hear him saying anything crazy or anything really noteworthy. I'm wondering how this will set the tone for the album. If it does, it's cool. It's cool. Like, it's cool. It's like a smooth intro to the album if that's what he wanted it to be. But it's not anything hard hitting where it's like, you gotta keep listening to this album. You know what I mean? It's not one of those. So I'm hoping the second song is that.
Ever since a youngin', always knew one day I'd be.
Or if this is the tone for the album, like this isn't going to be this isn't going to be anything like the traditional Joyner, what he's known for, that strong storytelling. This isn't going to be that. There's going to be something a little different stylistically. So maybe that's what he's trying to set the tone here with. This is the tone he's setting. Where it's not going to be as serious. But he is saying serious stuff in here, but like sonically, most of it's just rapper talk for the most part. So for context, how I feel about Joyner, I think Joyner's super talented, like ridiculously talented. I think sometimes he has trouble putting albums together though, based on his previous albums. But like singles, songs, verses, etc., it's always fire. But I think when it comes to albums, he just struggles putting it together, which putting together an album is an art form completely on its own. That's a completely different skill. You can be the best rapper in the world, best singer in the world. Putting together an album cohesively and that sounds great is a completely different skill. Some people have it, some people don't. Some of the biggest artists in the world have issues sequencing albums. It's a different skill. Some people have it, some people don't. And if you don't have it, find a team of people that know how to find somebody to executive produce you. That's what the importance of the role of an executive producer. People confuse executive producer with the term producer, like they're making all the beats or something like that. No, that's not all the case. Like Dr. Dre wasn't making all the beats on, some of these albums. He was producing it though. Like he's putting the music together. He's saying rap like this. He's saying this beat should do this at this time. He's not the one actually hitting the drums sometimes, but he's orchestrating it. It's like he's orchestrating. So, finding somebody to do that for you, if you're not able to do that, is important. That is, yet to be seen here. So I'm not judging this now. I'm just saying that's what I'm going in with as far as Joyner Lucas's discography so far. That's pretty much how I felt about these two albums. I don't remember how I felt about this. That was a while ago. But I remember this causing some big commotion because he thought Logic stole the 1-800, that was stupid. I'm gonna be honest, bro. That was dumb. And they've reconciled, obviously. Logic's on this album, so I'm sure he knows that was stupid now at this point, but that was really dumb. Like, he invented phone numbers. Like, that was crazy. Yeah, he was on some other stuff at that time. Ooh, they got the instrumentals. Don't make me do something on these beats, boy. Don't make me come out. Don't make me come out. Don't make me. You better go crazy. I have an ISIS remix. I forgot that existed. I did that while I had COVID.
Only want a Grammy to give my family a pot to piss, and other than that, it's just like rapping to smack up the competition, running backwards to manage to laugh up on my division, laughing at opposition and passing to shock the system from the murder mitten. It's only right that the glove is fitting. You can go missing before your morning distorted visions took me from court to the morgue in a minute. Morbid descriptions of my murder that sort of triggered a hoarding for missions to torture all those who witness. Ignore me since adolescence. My fortress is now your prison. You're sure to endure my presence, and now you're all forced to listen to my perspective and horrors. I grew up to be a warrior, Dietrich born by the coroner.
Back there in the COVID days. The COVID still exists. Somebody I work with has COVID, actually. I just came back from work, or had COVID. They don't anymore. But I've been testing myself to make sure I'm not dying. I tested negative again today. Oh, I tested positive, but I tested negative for COVID. I'm joking. I'm negative. I don't have anything. I promise. Maybe I'm ill. That's irony, because I'm talking about being sick. Do you get it? Because the song is I'm ill, but I'm talking about like getting sick and like COVID. Do you get it? Do you get it though? Like, because if I'm saying, like, the song's called I'm ill, but that's like a double, that's not really a double entendre, but like it's a different meaning of the term ill. Like he's sick, like he's pretty good at this rap and stuff, but I'm talking about ill like the other type of ill, like sick, you know. And then you don't get it. It's okay. It stopped recording. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. It stopped recording again. I don't know why it does this. It does this all the time. When it I don't know. Like, I don't know anymore. I don't even care, dog. Discard that. I don't care. I don't even care. You can, whatever. What I was saying was, on this song, he has a line where he says, I'm laying on the bread like a sesame bun. And I'm like, that line's stupid, because if you're the bun, you're not laying on bread, you're laying on meat. First of all, that's a big old pause. And then you'd be if you're a sesame seed on a bun, I get that. You're on the bun. In that case, you're on the bread. But if you are the bun, you're not on the bread, Joyner. I don't get that. I don't know if he's just rapping fast and saying nothing, but I'd have no idea what he just said. I breathe heat like the sea creatures that breathe heat and freeze beaches. What does that even mean? What? I'm lost. I breathe. There gotta be lyrics up at this point. And you look, bro. This is Big Sean said this on No More Interviews. I'm tired of you rappers fast who rap like one big asthma attack and sound whack when I'm rapping it back. Not saying nothing, claiming top 5 and claiming the savior of raps. I butchered that, but you know what I'm trying to say. Look, you can't just be rapping fast and saying nothing. I'll check out. It's not impressive. The flow was dope on this so far. Is deeper than deep seas, and I'm even deeper than the sea creatures that breathe heat and freeze beaches. What does that mean? How do they breathe heat and freeze beaches? Unless there's some mystical monster I don't know about, which is possible. I'm not familiar with that type of stuff. I don't care about that type of stuff. So it's very, very possible he is going over my head. I'm dead serious. But if there isn't, this makes no sense. And I'm even deeper than that deep sea creatures that breathe heat that'll freeze beaches, and you couldn't see me even in dreams with a psychic medium. This is cool. This is a cool line. What are you talking about? Like, what are you like? This was all fine. This is all fine. Everything's fine. I could follow what he was saying. It got to here, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Even right here's fine. And couldn't read me if they was teaching encyclopedias. It's like, what does that mean? And couldn't read me if they was teaching encyclopedias. What? What does that mean? What are you teaching encyclopedia? What does that mean? I like Joyner. I swear. Look. Like I said before, and I'll say it again. I am criticizing everybody the exact same way. I don't care if I like you, dislike you, whatever. Everybody has the same criteria. And one of my criteria is I don't care if you sound good. If you're saying nothing, I don't care. I don't care. It's not enough to keep me engaged if it sounds, just because it sounds cool. If you're saying mumbo jumbo, I'll say word for word. I don't want to butcher what he said. It is deeper than deep seas, and I'm even deeper than sea creatures that breathe heat that'll freeze beaches. What does that mean? What the Godzilla does? Is that a thing Godzilla does? I don't know. How do you freeze beaches if you have hot breath? This doesn't make sense.
Read me if they was teaching encyclopedias in HD. If I leave it'll make it easier. I'm not a human. I'm half demon.
What does that mean? If they was teaching encyclopedias in HD, if I leave, it'll make it easier? Make what easier? I'm not a human. I'm half demon or ET in them. My DNA is a cheat sheet with a key ingredient of green bleach. I eat beets and I'm ill. Can you feel the beat? Can you... See, like some of this is like, you're not saying anything. You're fooling me. What does that mean? Of green bleach? What does that mean? I don't know what green bleach is. Okay, look. At this point, I'm convinced something's going over my head because I don't know what green bleach is. I've never seen green bleach. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. And what does that mean? Even if green bleach doesn't exist, what does this mean? My DNA is a cheat sheet with a key ingredient of green bleach. What is green bleach? I'm gonna look. No, I don't care. Do I care to look it up? No, because my computer can get laggy and stuff like that. So I'm not even gonna worry about it. But I will look it up later. What? I'm getting mad.
Motherfucker, I'm ill.
I don't even like looking at lyrics while I listen to raps. That's why like I'm irked. Like,
I got a lot of evil heating up inside of me. They say I'm crazy, but I know that's how I gotta be. I'm tired of jealous niggas telling me they proud of me, but really on the low, they be plotting how to slaughter me.
now you're saying something.
Living in the hood and seeing poverty. I made it flipping and invested in the property. I bought the buildings that I grew up in beside of me. Gave it to my niggas, now my niggas play Monopoly.
Yes, sir. That's hard. That's hard. Now, here we go. Now you're saying something. That was dope. You're giving property to your friends, whatever. Now they're playing Monopoly. Monopoly, obviously, is a game where you buy property out. I feel like I don't have to break this down for you. You're not an idiot. That's dope. That's a dope line. It's not anything like super clever or whatever, but it's dope. It's cool. It's like some cool little word. No, I don't even know if it's called wordplay. It's dope. That first verse, though, I don't know what you were talking about, bro. I'm deeper than sea creatures that breathe heat, that freeze beaches. Like, bro, you're just saying words, dog. Unless I'm missing something, I don't know. I'm not up on my Godzilla lore. I've seen like one movie, all right? And it was like one of the Kong movies. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of it.
Better open my door when I step in this bitch. I ain't got time for no feminist shit. Going back and forth on no internet shit.
That's kind of feminine. I ain't gonna hold you up. Asking somebody to hold the door for you when you walk in there. That's kind of that's kind of feminine, Joyner. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I was like, I don't think I'll ever be rich and famous, be like, oh, you got to open my car door before I open. Like, that's I would feel uncomfortable with somebody opening my door for, like, I don't like that. Like, that's kind of an odd combination of what I don't want to, I'm nitpicking like a mother right now, but that's a back-to-back. Better open my door when I step in this. That's something a female would say. As they should. You should be opening doors for females. And then saying, I don't got time for feminine.
My imagination, it just pray that I be different than you. When I'm acclimated from the moment I was born in the booth, I was activated. They try to pull my head out the womb, get decapitated. Now I'm on a mission to give respect.
That was hard. Here we go, Joyner. He's like going back and forth between saying stuff that matters and saying stuff that's stupid. And like, this could have just, I feel he could have cut this down to one verse. It would have been dope.
Don't even mention it. I've been cool, but I'm kind of medicine.
I like that beat. Did that check? I'll leave this. I like that. Second verse I liked a lot more. But that's what is from the first two tracks, it is setting the tone that this is going to be like, I'm just going to be rapping. It's going to be something hard. A lot of just rapper talk. You know, I'm going to be talking my ish on here. That comes across. And that's fine. That's dope. This music has to be good. You know what I mean? That's all I'm looking for. Good music.
Too many times I told these niggas stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big.
You sitting those P's hard, dog. Perry the platypus. Come on.
Too many times I told these niggas stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't wanna hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get.
What?
If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. No opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big.
I'm not taking opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. What? You can't take opinions from people who have goals and aspirations?
I told these niggas stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big.
That was stupid. That's about as stupid. See, I'm gonna be honest on here. I don't care if it's recommended, but I don't give a. You got the wrong one. But that was as stupid as when Kanye said, he said something about, I'm not taking opinions from people with less money than me. That's stupid. You're not gonna take opinions from somebody who have goals and aspirations, that have dreams of making it big. Their opinions don't matter. Like, when you say things like that, do you realize, like, that's pretty much like all of your fan base, right? Like, you realize most of the people you're speaking to are not rich and famous. Like, I feel like these artists sometimes are just so, I don't know, like, are you just so out the loop you don't realize when you're saying these things people are hearing them, that this stuff applies to? You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy to me. Like, that's, if he said something like, I'm not taking opinions from people who don't have goals of making it big, who don't have aspirations, who don't have, that's valid. If you don't want nothing out of life, if you don't want to seek higher, do you not have goals of making it big? What if Jay-Z said that to you? He could easily say that to you. What if somebody bigger than you said that to you? Like, you don't think that's stupid? You know, like, does your opinion not matter because you're not as big as somebody? That's stupid. That was.
Too many times I told these niggas stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this.
That's valid. That's valid. Shut up.
Too many times I told these niggas stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get.
That's relatively valid, somewhat valid, kind of valid, maybe not valid, but I see what he's saying. Like, if you don't have what I have, you never even been on this level, like, how are you going to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing or whatever? You know what I mean? But if at the same time, if you're, what did the game say on Hate It or Love It? They use no school books. They use that wood to build coffins. While I'm seeing people, billionaires flying around on jet planes, whatever the case is. Like, in that case, like, there's some situations you could look at it and be like, I feel like money should be allocated different ways, or I see you, you know, spending all this type of money, especially if I'm close to you and I see you spending money on something stupid. Somebody should be able to step in and be like, hey, maybe you should spend this money differently or whatever like that. I don't know. Like, I'm just not feeling a lot of the stuff. I don't know.
If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know.
But I somewhat get it.
I'm way too busy to hate on a bitch who beg account look like she banking on tips. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things.
I'm not hearing anything like musically interesting. It's the rapping is good. He's rapping well. But I'm waiting to hear a song that's gonna stick for me, that I want to listen to again. Like, I feel like a lot of rappers can do this, like what I've heard so far. Like, why? I need a reason to return to this album, you know? But I'm not for the business. I got the shooters like rock, paper, scissors. I keep the shooters like rock, paper, scissors. I made the choice, it was not their decision. I'm not gonna listen. I don't get that. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, I get what you mean. You did not make the Guinness. I think about it for a minute. Only way you niggas gonna get to where you wanna be, you gotta be a gimmick. And even if you made it to the bottom of the pit and try to climb it to the top, you know it'll probably be a minute. I like that. The only way you're gonna get somewhere where you want to get is you gotta be a gimmick. You gotta fake things. You gotta basically sell your soul type of thing to get where you want to get. And basically saying he didn't have to do all that. But I like this type of song. I like this type of song where he's talking his stuff from I made it, you know, type of thing. I'm not mad at that. I'm not sitting here bitter like, oh, I don't have millions of dollars, so I hate it. You know, I'm just, the beat sounds like something I've heard a million times. The rapping isn't anything crazy. The content isn't anything different. Like, I'm not hearing anything like, I really feel like I have to return to. It feels like I can listen to this one time. It's not bad, but it feels like I can listen to this one time. Like, okay, I got it. I don't really care to come back to it. I'm hoping there's more of that here. I know for a fact this song is dope. So I will be returning to it in general. So I know there is music on here that is returnable, but as of right now, I'm not hearing anything like that.
I've been waiting on this. Devil in the booth, I'm sitting on this. Don't touch this.
Is he saying, so when he says, if you were me, you wouldn't work this hard? Like, is he saying he's in a position where he doesn't have to work as hard as he does? And he's saying, like, if you were in this position, you had all this money, success, et cetera, you wouldn't still work as hard as I do. Like, I'm feeling that's what he's getting. I think that's dope. I understand that.
I'm Freddie, I'm Mike, I'm Chucky, I'm Jason on this. Run for your life, you shaking on this. Got something for a fuck nigga hating on this. I've been waiting on this.
I like that.
I've been waiting on this.
I like the ad-libs. Broski boot. Shout out to Zach Ryder. I like this. This is smooth. Then I'm assuming the little a bunch of hi-hats and stuff are gonna come in. They'll turn this into like a trap beat.
Today I had a conversation with one of my bros. My homie, he's been close to me since we were 6 years old.
Ooh, storytelling. Let's go. That's what you do best.
And when I say I got your back, just know I really squeeze and make some niggas really bleed. That's really what I really mean. I'm proud of how much you matured and grew, but you still you. The world knows you for your talent, but I know the real you.
I think the writing could have been a little strong. Okay. I'm nitpicking. But sometimes I feel like I notice things because, like, as a writer myself, like I can notice and really make some bleed. That's really bleed. That's really what I really mean. That I didn't like, because that felt like when you were writing that you couldn't think of another word to fill these spots, so you just kind of repeated it. Really, what I really, or maybe you just made that. Maybe that was a creative choice, which is possible. And if it was a creative choice, I just didn't like it. I didn't like the repetition there. If you're gonna repeat words, the word has to be powerful enough for me to justify the repetition, or what you're saying has to be powerful enough to justify the repetition. If not, like I said, it just comes across as I couldn't think of another word to rhyme here, so I'm just gonna say really again, to make it fit within the bar. So I don't know. If it was a creative choice, I didn't like it.
But listen, I was thinking maybe since you my broski and I've been there since we was babies, you can hit the bank and break me off or something.
Yeah, I felt like that's where this is gonna go.
100,000, nothing crazy, cause I've been hurting lately.
Nothing crazy.
Maybe. And if you can't do it, that's cool. It ain't like I'll be angry. You still my broski and I love you, but that's kind of shady. Cause I've been going through some shit. It ain't like I'm just lazy. So maybe you should pay me. I quit my job cause I don't want to work for no other niggas.
Yeah, I'm seeing where this is going. Like, this is like one of those deadbeat friends that just want to leeches. No, okay, I like this. This is dope. I'm seeing a lot of theme. A theme here is dealing with fame, dealing with having money now in your life, and other people's reactions to it, whether that be they expect you to do things, or like on one of these last songs where he was talking about people voicing their opinions when they, don't even work hard enough to get in this position that I'm in. That I understand. That I get. Or, if they don't have goals or aspirations, that I understand. When you said, like I said, when you said the same thing about you still have goals, basically, if you still have goals to get somewhere bigger or whatever, then I don't take your opinion seriously. That was stupid. But I'm getting the themes here so far.
Well, maybe works for some, don't work for some other niggas. Yeah, they pay good, but I'm a stubborn nigga. Plus, I know you got my back, right? If not, then fuck it, I ain't asking again.
I hate that.
Don't forget who walked with you when you're back to the win. And don't forget whose ideas I got you rapping again when you lost your passion and
I can't
was slacking and shit.
stand that. And people who just feel like they deserve ownership of any amount of your success in life just because they either put you in a certain position or they helped you out in a certain way or whatever. So like pretty much anything you do since after that is just, that's because of me. Like in a sense, sure, thanks, but like what do you want me to do? Like give you every penny that I ever earned after that point just because you were the butterfly in the butterfly effect? Like I still worked 10 times as hard, you know what I mean? Like all you did was give me $100. All you did was, which like, at the time, like, yeah, I needed that. I appreciated that. You know what I mean? Like that's real. Like you did hold me down in this instance. You did do that, but like that doesn't mean I everything I earn up to that point is yours, or you have ownership of that. Like you can just be proud as a friend, as a family member, just be proud of, you know what I mean? Like, but don't feel like you deserve something, because that tells me it wasn't genuine to begin with. That's what you did it for. You know what I mean? You didn't do it out of the kindness of your heart. Now, if it's reasonable and I'm not helping you out, okay, then that's fake. You know what I mean? But like a lot of people don't even realize how unreasonable their requests are. Like you're saying like $100,000, nothing serious. Like that's something serious. You know, like that's not like what I'm about to go give it to you for, and then you about to do nothing with it. You don't even got a plan. You don't got anything. Stupid stuff like that. It's like this, and then on top of that, it's the person who doesn't want to work. He's quitting his job because he doesn't want to work or whatever. He doesn't want to do anything at all. He just wants to leech off somebody else. I get it.
And please don't treat me like the
I'm about to get mad on her.
Shit, cause I never asked you for a damn thing. I'd rather pull a hamstring and then run across some fan blades while jumping out of airplane, or sitting in the damn rain while begging for some spare change. And lately you've been on some sucker shit. That's what I see, broski. I hope you know the hater shit is.
Oh, I was gonna say he didn't come in with the whole super bunch of hi-hats and stuff like that. I appreciate the restraint on the beat. Whoever produced this, he allowed it to be simple and pared down and just chill, like calm down. Let's just a calm ride, and just rap over this. I see it's about to pick up. That's why I wanted to say that before it picked up.
Don't mean that you better than me, broski. I know everything about you. I know every single secret. I know where you rest your head at. I know
like
every
that.
bitch you sleep with. You just wanna shit on me and see me falling. That's alarming. You just hoping I'm a tarnish. You don't want me to be nothing.
I'm loving this.
You don't wanna open doors for me. You did a little something, but you could have did a little more for me. No wonder why your father turned
Right,
his
and
back
then
on you.
and then it's always a slippery slope. It's always like, okay, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna do that. Or then you want more. Then you want more. Then you want more. Then you want more. It's like, dog, like I think there is a certain amount of, yeah, you do deserve something. You know what I mean? You deserve some type of, some credit, some type of, if I make $1 million right now and somebody helped me, they're the ones that bought the lottery ticket for me. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, no, I'm not giving you nothing. Like, no, that's messed up. Like, it just, as a man, I wouldn't even feel right. That's messed up. Like, morally, I'm going to break you off something. But then you can't just keep going like, well, I need more. I need more. And then when I don't give it to you, then I'm fake. Then it says, I love the progression, because this is perfectly representative of those type of people in real life. This is what they do. It's quick. It's quick, honestly. Like you see that change very fast, and you can really tell who's there and who's there because who helped you because they wanted to help you, and who helped you because they thought they were going to get something out of it, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I love the progression throughout the whole thing, and then the production's changing towards the end where it gets more and more aggressive. I wonder where he's going to go with it. I wonder if it's going to be like some crazy, like psycho stuff going on towards the end, like some Stan stuff, or it's just going to be he just turns into a mean person, like a bad guy.
And then you'll move back to the hood and I'll be laughing when you back. But you my nigga and I love you. And I wanna see you win. I wouldn't place no one above you. And you always been my friend since we was stepping in the puddles. Real niggas don't pretend, cause you my brother, you my double. You my motherfucking twin, and I wanna let you know.
Falling on the solid ground. Hey, long enough to see me drown. And if I ever
I love that. That was dope.
I'll be falling.
That was dope. I liked it. I don't say love. Love is a strong word. Liking the transitions in between songs. I like that there's some care put into those transitions. Some people just don't. They just be throwing albums together. But no. Favorite. All right, yeah, that's the first song I'm gonna favorite. And the reason made me think. There's good storytelling. The rapping, it was rapped well. I had the one issue with the really, really, really. I didn't like that, but aside from that, it was rapped really well. Storytelling was good. There was progression throughout the whole thing to keep me engaged. I really liked it. Just give me more of that. Just give me more of that, Joyner. Fake Promises. I also like the singing at the end of it. The production was really good. See, when it first started, and I was wrong. I have no problem being wrong. I cannot stand when people will get on you about being wrong after you admit that you're wrong, or like as if I care that I'm wrong. Like, I'm fine with being wrong. So when the beat started, I'm like, oh, the other trap beat's gonna come in. It didn't do that. It just progressed slowly, whatever. That's dope. I'm gonna acknowledge that I was wrong, but I hate when people are like, you were wrong about this. Like, yeah, okay. like I don't care. Like, that doesn't bother me. And that's like a lot of projecting, because a lot of people don't or do care when they're wrong, and they feel insecure about that type of stuff. I don't care. That doesn't. I'm cool being wrong. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm glad I was wrong, because that's not what I wanted to hear. I got something better than what I thought it was going to be. Something different. But I love the storytelling on that. Singing.
I'm attracted to your energy.
Oh, okay.
You a baddie. Show you how to turn 3 into a few more. Show you how to turn a bus pass into a 2-door.
Right now, this sounds like a generic rap, R&B collab love song. Really generic. Not doing anything for me. It's good. It's good, but it's not anything special. It's not anything unique or anything. It's just generic.
Look, these other niggas trying to show you how to change your tire. It's gonna take more than clothes just to make you fly. I'll show you how to make your own brand and not
pretty valuable life skill. Does Joyner Lucas not know how to change a tire? That sounds like something somebody would say if they didn't know how to change a tire. Oh, they just trying to show you how to change a tire. They didn't know. Like,
niggas gonna tell you this shit.
Yeah, I'm not feeling this. This is very generic. This is very generic.
Cool. Don't get me wrong, I like your friends, but they don't got no niggas in their life to really put them on game like that. So they're gonna try to stare you over there, but ain't really nothing over there but the same old movie and shit playing.
That's real. When he's talking, he's saying some real stuff. Yeah.
Very latest report, a tornado was reported
handsome, charming.
Show you guys this book. I got this Jay Dilla book. It's called Dilla Time. The life and afterlife of Jay Dilla, the hip-hop producer who reinvented rhythm. I gotta read it. I haven't read it yet. I just got it like sometime in July. This just sounds generic. It's fast. He's rapping faster than usual. Not his usual. I mean, like the usual song that sounds like this, but it still sounds like a bunch of songs I've heard. I'm flipping a knife in and out. That's what I'm entertaining myself with right now. I'm still here. I'm hoping it gets good. I've seen Simba and DMX. Simba's dope. Simba just says questionable things regularly. So I know this song is dope. I know this is dope. So maybe the second half is a lot stronger. 24 hours to live. I feel. Maybe did I hear that? That hat is barely hanging on your head.
Could I be that cruel? Should be eating at me. I wanna eat at you. And if you put your legs open, I'ma eat that too.
Alright, I'm tired of this song. I'm gonna be honest. I kinda want it then. Can I play Tony Hawk? Can I do that? Is that I'm gonna play Cool Math. Because I don't want to turn around and play Tony Hawk. But I need to entertain myself. Out of this song. It's not bad. It's not bad. I have no interest in it though. That song was very generic. The last two songs are just generic rap love songs. Like I said, he rapped faster than the usual generic rap love song, but still generic rap songs. I'm looking forward to this. I just heard it, bro. I listened to this NBA YoungBoy song the other day. Fire. I gotta put that video up. That was fire.
comfortable with disappointment, so I be
Tell us leading up to the drop. This is classic Joyner.
Keep it funky, we don't need the vibe. If you hit my line and I don't answer, don't you be surprised. You ain't on my wave, hope that you can read between the lines. I don't think we need no ties. I don't.
There we go.
Rather not associate with suckers, we don't need no ties. Sick of niggas acting like they motherfucking sneaker size. You ain't real.
I like this. So far, there's still relatively generic, like, but like it's still good.
I used to call you my twin, but really the truth is we not too alike. I used to think all that loyalty shit is as easy as riding a bike. I did a lot for the same niggas who wanna kill me and drive me on sight.
That's for real.
War with some niggas who stabbed me and threw me on top of the knife. That was the day that I realized as long as I'm winning, the nniggas a plot on my life. So you gotta just shoot when the shit hit the fan. If I make it out, then I'ma stick to the plan. And I hope that you bitches are good with their hands. I'm starting to fight.
Yeah, no, he's saying a lot of real stuff. The sound is just very, it's not special. It's not hearing anything special yet. Yeah, the song itself isn't anything special, but I do like what he's saying. And he's rapping really well. The hook is fairly simple. But it's fine, it works. It's not bad. It's fine. Crap. Yeah, the friends are always a big issue. The friends tell you a lot, bro. A lot. Because the energy brings always dope. NBA Youngboy. Even if I don't like the song, the energy is always there, and I loved it. Not saying I don't like this, I like it so far. I'm just saying. Yeah, the hook could have been better. Hook is a little too simple. Yeah, not a fan of the hook. That was a dope song, dope collab. Very simple A, B, and C type of thing. Like your verse, my verse, hook, hook. Nothing special or anything like that.
It's impossible. A Bold 3 detergent plus fabric softener.
I wonder what the transitions are supposed to mean, because it's obviously like a television thing, like changing the channel. I wonder if that's just like just used as a transition, or if there's actually some type of meaning there. I feel like I've heard this. I don't know if this is a single, or maybe I just heard it somewhere through the grapevine. I've definitely heard this. I want to say something, but I'm really locked in on this game right now. Let's go. Okay. Okay. This is where I feel like the disconnect with Joyner Lucas comes with most people who aren't fans, is that, and this is like what I was talking about earlier, but like the albums just don't connect, but the singles are always dope. He's saying a lot, but he's not saying a lot. This was saying this, even this was like, at the beginning it was like, hey, he's not saying too much, but he was told the whole story, so I like that. I like this a lot. But he was saying something substantial here, but there's nothing here outside of this song so far. It's like, why do I want to listen to this? What do I get from this that I can't get from an NBA Youngboy album or whatever? Like, obviously the rapping, he's rapping on a different level, but like, when I listen to an album, I want unique music. I want a unique experience out of this music. And if I can't get that, what value do you have to me as an artist? I'm gonna leave it there. But, and what Joyner's bread and butter was the storytelling. That's what he's pretty much known for. That's a great thing to be known for. I don't know why he's not sticking to it, or I'm not hearing anything 8 songs in. Like, you're extremely talented storyteller. I've only heard one song that was really a good story. I would like to hear more of that, because right now, like, you're rapping, but you're not saying anything. You're not saying anything in too impressive of a way that makes me want to return to it.
The shit you niggas been depressed, you either misdirected or you incorrect. I gotta Smith the West and let her rip your flesh and let her split your neck until you miss the sections. I'm an evil curse inside a bigger blessing, nigga.
Like, he raps really well. It's just these beats all sound like stuff I've heard a million rappers rap over before. They're just somewhat, I don't want to say generic. Generic's a mean word for these beats, because these beats are good. They just don't sound unique. They sound like I can imagine so many different rappers rapping over this. And it would all, yeah, it's just normal. This is a very normal 2024 beat.
I feel like smoking a day.
I want something unique.
Back in the days, I was nickel and diamond. They want my soul, but
Especially with a rapper as talented as Joyner. Like, why are you even wasting your time rapping on things that are... I would implore him to look for production that sounds more distinct and unique. I need a reason to... I'm so wavy on Live on an Island. Like, that was dope. That was dope. Who is this? The Joyner stuff? They sound different. His voice sounds higher. I love that comet imagery and stuff like that. That was dope. Metaphors. I love how he like doubled that. I took my hand off the space bar and almost messed it up. That flow was crazy. That was dope. Does he really have a different color? This is dope. This is dope. Okay, now we're picking it up. All right. See, now he's picking it up and he's doing things that you're not gonna hear everywhere else. Like I don't know what he was saying exactly. First of all, this Terminator Lucas from In the Comments on the Moon, whatever he was saying about the stars, astronomy, and all that whatnot. That was dope. All that was just dope. So there's that. There's the writing that's dope, that's picking up. But then it was also like where you kind of like double timed for like a split second and then went back to his flow. Like stuff like that. That's unique enough. That's gonna make me want to return to this song. Like it feels like he's a lyrical rapper trying to be something else. He's trying to be a more simplistic rapper. Like no, like. No. I'm the type of drug that a sober will get high for it. Like that's dope. I like that. I like the last quarter of that song. I like the whole song. Like nothing about this is like egregiously bad. It's just give me a reason to be like, hey, check out this Joyner album. Give me a reason to be like, hey, you need to hear this. Give me a reason to be like, hey, this is something different. Give me a reason to want to come back to it regularly. This is the song with Conway, and this is exactly what I'm talking about, because this song is great. The production is unique. The production does not sound like something I've heard a million times before. It just sounds good. It's smooth. The content is there. It's Conway and Joyner, so you know they're rapping at a super high level, and he steps it up when there's features. So both of them do actually. Listen to the rhyme of Conway. Conway's always high level rhymer too. He always has great imagery when it comes to the street talk and stuff like that. He put needles on their toe knuckle. Listen to the rhyme with the shot, but then also the need rhymes. Mama to grief. There's really 3 syllables he's rhyming, unless there's more that I'm not catching. But like, I paused the game. I think I was pausing the movie. Like the nod in to sleep, but then so nod in to sleep. Well, maybe 4. I don't know. But the point is, he's rhyming a lot of syllables. Pay attention. Well, not a lot. I wouldn't say a lot, but a hefty amount, a good amount, a notable amount. Seems genius, neat. Conway's so good, though. Substantial checks, impact for my next patch is predicted to crash the net. Look, you coming for machine, and you better be at your best. Well, you know the rule. You better clap if you flash your scat. Facts. Yep. You know whenever we did them shows, SK reflecting on my life and where I've been as I sip Patron. And who needs a money phone? My money talking, I'm victim. That's so good. That's such a good line. Who needs a money phone? My money talks. That's dope. Having love for niggas with twisted souls. The ones you call your brothers, grab the shovel and dig a hole. I see my own family stab my back. I should've known. I'd rather cry inside a yacht than an 88 DeVille. Fuck my bitch over the balcony while we was chasing whales. Was that a voice line where he said money can't buy you happiness, but I think Royce 59 said something about, yeah, money can't buy you happiness, but I'd rather cry inside of a Corvette. It was a Slaughterhouse song, I believe. It said something like that. Was it You Already Know? You Already Know. I think it might have been You Already Know, Slaughterhouse and DJ Premier. I may be wrong though. So I'm liking what he's saying on here. So I'm getting the concept of this is of this whole. A lot of the concept from a lot of these songs have been about fame, dealing with consequences of fame. You know, friends turning their back on you, expecting things. You know, different types of things. I feel like the concept could have been stronger. This could have been created in a way where the concept stuck out more. It was stronger. It was more prominent. I feel like these two songs weren't necessary. They felt like they were just thrown in here just to be there, just to kind of fill out a checklist of, okay, we need the girl songs. That's what that felt like. I'm seeing it, like I'm hearing just like the remnants of a strong concept. I just don't feel like maybe it's the sequencing, maybe I think it's a combination of a lot of things. But I feel like that concept should have been attacked a lot stronger, and that would have made for a stronger body of work. It's good so far. There's nothing bad about it, but I'm assuming the goal is to make something memorable, make something people want to return to. And the way I'm feeling right now is like I don't really have a reason to return to it. Like I would shave off a lot of songs, and then we can make this a stronger overall concept, a conceptual album about the strain of fame and money and success and stuff like that. And that could be, I think the perfect example of that is the Eminem Show. That's all that album was. It was based on the Truman Show, where it feels like there's cameras on you all the time. You feel like in your TV show. That's what that album's based on. You listen to those songs, you get a lot of that emotion, and it's not like every single song is about that, but the overall concept is strong enough to where you get it. I feel like, you know, this could have been designed better. If that was the goal of what you were trying to get for as an overall concept. Because like I said, I'm hearing it, but it's broken up by other stuff, or just like, or lines and verses that are just kind of relatively meaningless. I feel like Joyner is just one of those guys. Like I genuinely feel like, because I think he's extremely talented, I want to sit down with him and make an album, like help him craft an album. And I'm not saying that like from some position of, oh, like I'm some genius or whatever, but like I genuinely feel like that. Like I feel like if I, like, he's just so creative and so dope. He just needs somebody to just steer him in the right direction, like, and just let him go. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like genuinely, I'm a good idea guy. I'm a great idea guy. If I could toot my own horn for a second, like, I definitely think we could make something great. And there's a few artists that, like, I know I could steer in a great direction. Eminem is another guy, but he's doing fine now. But for a while he was like, what are you doing? What are you doing, my guy? Especially like after Revival and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, there's so much great stuff here. Let me steer you in the right direction. Like, I wish I knew somebody that could talk to him or something like that. Like, let me in there. And it can be a little frustrating, especially like a guy like Joyner. Like I said, like, I feel like I could chisel a fucking masterpiece out of this, but right now it's just like a block of stone with a lot going on. And just whittle it down, chisel it out. We could work through it, and you could find some gold in here. Because this is gold. This is gold.
Miami getting drunk and whipping foreigns. Just caught the New Yorkers, you still buffing up the tourists. If you don't give me my flowers, bitch, I'm coming with a florist. Your shorty ain't a groupie, she just fucked me cause I'm gorgeous. Hate when niggas kiss and tell, y'all just ain't nothing but a
What does that mean?
Better get real. I do this for my niggas locked up, sleeping on bed still.
What does that mean? I'm a big proponent of questioning metaphors. I'm not going to let you just get off something and be like, oh, yeah, I get what you mean. Connected flowers and florists. Just keep going. No, I'm curious. If you don't give me my flowers, I'm coming with a florist. So does that mean like I'm going to take my own flowers? Like I'm going to bring my own type of thing? That's how I'm interpreting it. But I am curious of what he meant, if that's not what he meant. Because I could see that being interpreted a few different ways.
And I don't know how it feels, but I tell you how success feels.
I love this song. This song is dope.
Have to worry about your next meal. I tell you what it's like to know who's 100 and who's less real. I tell you what it's like. I tell you what it's like for real.
Yeah, that song is dope from both of them. That sample is magnificent. Magnificent? How do I say that in an accent? Oh man, this is gonna be one of those. This Jelly Roll? Yeah. Dang, his voice. Boy, just in that little section, like, sound like a few different pitches, you know, and then a little range. Yeah, like right there, like, it's getting real high. Oh, dang, that's deep.
Someone who's really important to me, but now they addicted to drugs. Someone who not who they used to be, and we
Hold up, Joyner.
I ain't gonna say any names at all, cause I don't want no one to judge. But I wrote the song, I hope when they hear it, they'll never forget who they was. I hope you feeling your spirit.
This is okay, here we go.
I love you in case that you really don't hear it as much.
Fucking.
I know they're making you feel like you in the right, but I hate the fact that you.
This should have been earlier. This would have caught me way early. This is dope. Pun intended. But yeah, this is it. Everything. The Jelly Roll, the production, the story. This, not even storytelling. Not even telling a story right now, but just what he's talking about. The strength of it. It's captivating. You see, I just turned off the game like that. It's drawing me in immediately.
Much as I need you, I will not be sticking around or watching you rest in peace. I promise I love you, but I gotta do what's best for me. How can you love someone?
That's so real. That's so real. And that's what you need to keep it engaging. Provide some type of idea that makes me think. That is somewhat, that's not safe. Like a lot of this is safe. Except for that one line where he was talking about I don't take opinions from people who have goals of being big. That was stupid. But I said that a million times. But that is interesting. Like not like I don't want to be around you. Like I can't, because you're just ruining your life. I don't want to see that. I can't be around that. And like that's debatable. Like some people would look at that and be like, oh no, you got to stick it out. You got to stay there. But like a lot of people feel like I can't. You know, like, or some people feel like I can't, like it's hard. You know what I mean? I can't just, you know, I'm bringing myself down, I'm out of my energy down, dealing with you constantly, what you got going on, and you don't even want to help yourself, you know? So that's real. And it's thought provoking. That's the word I was looking for, the term I was looking for, the phrase I was looking for. It's thought provoking. And that's what you need to keep the listener engaged. I need more of that, please. I know Jelly Roll has like his own substance abuse issues and stuff like that. I saw his interviews before I ever heard him say a word musically. It's great to listen to. That's so real.
Look, I know you've been calling for me. You hit on my phone, but I've been alone so long I'm harder to reach. I know you ain't saying any names, but I got a feeling you talking to me.
Oh, he flipped the perspective. Oh, okay, here we go. There you go, John. This is what I'm talking. What are you? Could have been doing this the whole time.
If I could be honest, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not who you want me to be. Nobody is perfect, not even you. So why you keep targeting me? I feel like we can't even have a genuine convo without you starting to preach. We feel like a dog on a leash. It's not what I need. Living in hell, wondering when I gotta leave.
Yeah, I can't play Run and listen to this. That's real. You know, when you're trying to help somebody, you really got to balance out how you do it. You don't want to sound too preachy. You don't want to sound like I'm perfect and holier than thou and stuff like that. But it's hard for it to not come across like that when somebody's doing something so crazy, like if they're addicted to heroin or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but you really got to balance that out if you want to help them. And that's hard. That's hard for some people to do. It's not for everybody, you know? I tend to kind of toot my own horn a little bit. I'm fairly good at that. I'm fairly good at talking to people and helping them out through situations, and that comes with its own baggage and whatever. I won't unload right now, but but that's something I've learned. So you really got to balance that out and try not to sound too arrogant or too, you know. I get it.
You gonna tell me addiction's not a disease? What do you mean? If it's not a disease, then why has it gotten to me? It's not what it seems. But you always be making me feel like the problem is me. I'm not gonna be who you want me to be. Like God decided for me. And speaking of God, how the fuck you know all of the plans he's got for me? So give me a break.
That's another thing. It's like empathy and sympathy. No, not empathy. Empathy is different than sympathy. Sympathy. like understanding like a lot of people do want help. They would do want to help themselves. Like it's not just as simple as we'll just stop doing it. You know what I mean? Like it's not that simple for some. Okay, a lot of situations are as simple as just stop doing it. And a lot of people just have no type of fucking willpower. But like sometimes like when it's that bad, when it's hooked, when like hooked on something, like sometimes it's actually like a physical issue. Like they need to go to a doctor. You know. So you know, you can't downplay what they're going through just because you don't understand it. So you got to be careful of that, you know.
I've been inching away from trying to get out of this dream. I'm drifting away. How come you only there for me when I be trying to get clean? My biggest mistake.
That's real too. Okay. That's interesting. I should probably just keep the game off for at least the rest of the song. I'm interested in this DMX song. How come you're only there when I'm trying to get clean? That's an interesting perspective because like I feel like that's selfish on kind of both sides. Because like if I'm actively doing something, if I'm not trying to help myself, you cannot expect people to be there for you and try to help you out. You're not trying to help yourself. You don't even care. So I'm not going to try to, you know what I mean? Like I get the perspective of I don't even want to be there. Like you're not even helping yourself. So I don't know. But at the same time, it's, if you really want to help somebody, you have to understand there's going to be ups and downs of them. Like if you know that they don't want to help themselves and you still are going out of your way to go help them, you have to know there's going to be ups and downs to that. You can't just go in there thinking as soon as you get in there, they're going to want to change. Their whole mentality is going to change, et cetera, et cetera. You have to be ready for, there's going to be time periods where they don't want to change. And you got to be there for them if that's what you want to do. You know what I mean? You can't just expect, you know, and I've been there a few times too. It's frustrating, but it's what it is. But if you don't want to do that, that's 100% in your right to not want to help somebody that does not want to help themselves. Like that's valid. That's 100% valid too.
I'm falling, but I cannot budge. But wondering why I'm in love with a strange addiction. And why the fuck you always playing a victim? A lot of this shit that you hate to mention, it sucks that I had to change your vision. But ain't nothing left for me, so you can just quit addressing me. I guess it's just my destiny. So take me as I am, or let me be. Tired of you stressing me, cause shit I gotta do is best for me.
How can you love someone and learn to let
I love this. That's just dope.
How can we fall apart?
This is what I'm talking about. Like Joyner has a lot of great ideas, great storytelling, great imagery, great passion in his voice when he wants to be passionate in his voice. And his performance just needs, I feel like it just needs to be steered in the right direction or like executive produced better or whatever. Some better beat choice, unique beat choices, production choices, and we'd be on our way. Make that? This one DMX. Bro, okay. Simba, I was about to say Simba. I think I was thinking of Sampa. He's a good rapper, but he's been saying a lot of questionable things recently. He says something about Eminem, says something about, I don't know, just talking a lot. Sometimes good rappers can get in their way by just talking too much. DMX, enough said. Bro, his passing is probably one of the sadder celebrity passings for me personally that I've ever experienced, because it's like watching him struggle and want to get better, and it looked like he was getting better, it looked like he was more healthy, but I guess he probably relapsed to sort of look like, or that's what the rumor was or whatever. But like just watching him fight that fight for so long, and I think it's ironic, or I don't know if it was by design, but this song come right before DMX just fighting that addiction for a very long time, and like regardless, like he didn't, not to get too preachy, I don't know, I'm proud of him regardless for doing as well as he did for as long as he did, you know. And I don't want that misstep to look at like he failed, because he didn't fail, you know what I mean. I hate that. I can't get too deep into that right now. I'll mess around and start crying, but, but you know, RIP.
It's your nigga change angles. We used to be broke, now our chains dangle. And before the theater in my crib, it was plain cable. Oh, are you lame, ain't you? And if you lame, you stay lame. Money can't change you. I'm a bigger
That's
artist,
real.
and I don't care if we on the same label. I put a baby and a plan B in the same cradle.
Huh?
Getting rich was my only plan.
We dissing something? Whoa, 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 whoa. Who's he talking about? I didn't go. I gotta look this up. Okay, there's no. I hate when it's been out for a while. Why aren't there no
You stay lame. Money can't change you. I'm a bigger
artists?
artist.
Not don't care if we on the same label. I'll put a baby and a plan B in the same cradle. Okay, what are you signed to? Is that just his own label? I don't know. Okay, maybe he was just rapping. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
In order to live, I needed to know how I could hide the tantrums. In order to get where I needed to go, I took a lot of slander. I took a lot of chances. I told wifey I got rules. If you call her with my hoe, then I don't gotta answer. You say that I ain't shit.
What?
Well, you may be right. Cause I can sell your
What is that?
mama drugs after. My sins gon' end after he finds out I'm Santa. I told wifey I got rules. If you call her with my hoe, then I don't gotta answer.
Oh, that's not okay.
Fucking stabbed in the back. I'd rather
Face the knife. That's real.
I hate when my bitches act like they not slaves. And I'm a born sinner,
What?
but I got saved.
What?
I'm what God made. And fuck a do-rag. I had so many brushes with death. I think I got waves.
That's fire. That's fire. That's dope.
Pest control on them, they got sprayed. The day you can picture me giving cops names. The day that you can picture ASAP Rocky without
Braves.
Niggas rolling, flying foreign, floating out of space.
That was fire.
Bitches on Instagram with no filter face.
There's a song on DMX's. I know this isn't DMX. It's posthumous album. I used to think it was posthumous for the longest time that I heard somebody. I think it was Mike C-Town from Dead End Hip Hop said posthumous. I'm like, oh, that's how you pronounce that word. On DMX's posthumous album, where a song called like "Call Your Dad" or something like that, bro. I cry every single time I hear that song. You got to listen to it. It's if you have a father, or even if you don't and you lost him, whatever, you listen to it, bro. You'll be depressed. It's so sad. I call my dad every single time I hear it. I literally actively avoid it because I'm like, this is gonna make me call my dad. Like I can't. I don't need to right now. Like this is just gonna make me do it. I just saw him 2 seconds ago. You know what I mean? Like relax. But that song, man, because he's passed now, but he's saying like he wants to repair a relationship with his son because he never had the opportunity to hash things out. And if you look online on YouTube, there's a lot of interviews he's done with his son, you know, on TV and stuff like that. It's very public falling out they had, and it's really sad. And the song is just like, call me, you know, like I'm your dad, call me, you know, still my best friend. And he's dead now, so it's just even sad. I can't talk about it.
I don't trust you niggas with no money but got expertise. Level up or leave, pull up in them SUV, security is refugees.
What is it? That's a stupid stuff. I cannot stand this, bro. I cannot. What is up with this, bro? This is so stupid. And I don't trust you with no money, but as for, do you think people who are broke can't be good at something? Like that's so stupid. It's about a stupid. That might be dumber than the line up there was like, yeah, if you have goals of being rich and famous, I don't respect your opinion. Whatever he said. It was again times 15. It was stupid. This was stupid too. That I don't trust you, no money, but I understand what he's saying. That's not a right way to say it. It's stupid. It sounds pretentious and goofy. Like there's a million people who are broke. A lot of artists who are extremely talented might be better than you, who might not have money, not more money than you, and you think you're better than them. Like it's very like I have more money than you. I don't care what you have to say. Like, do you not understand? Like you're putting out music for people who do not have more money than you. Are you slow? Like you want? Like are you? That type of stuff. Like bro, like who do you think you're selling music to? Whatever, bro. Whatever. No. It's annoying to listen to. Like it's so out of touch.
Some niggas said I don't support the streets. He just mad that I ain't like his beats.
No, I think he's mad because you act like you're better than him because you have more money than him. I think that might be the issue here.
Security so loud. When you win, they want to stop you. I'm guessing that's how I go now.
Insecure. Then they frame it as insecurity. Yeah, this is so out of touch, bro. This is. I don't even like this. I want to skip it. If DMX was on here, this would be skipped. It's just so nasty to listen to.
But I bet they know now.
Like I get somewhat of what he's saying. Like if you're saying, oh, if you don't have anything going for you, if you're not reaching for a certain goal, if you're not doing this, then I don't value your opinion. That's valid. If you're saying you're still reaching for your goals, I don't care about your opinion. I reach my goals. You're still reaching for yours. I don't care about your opinion. That's goofy. It's goofy. Goofy goober. Goofy goober. I'm gonna start. This is gonna be like a segment now where I have goofy goober flashing up the screen. Anytime I hear something that's goofy.
You're a goofy goober.
This is stupid. The song is good though. It's saying a lot of goofy stuff. I feel like people feel like just because they hear somebody rapping that their opinion should be valid. No, just because it's music doesn't mean they have good opinions. There's plenty of rappers who just don't have good opinions on things.
Been through the pain, been through the struggle, been through the rain, made it out the jungle, and I'm grateful for it all. The blessings and the curses, the triumphs and the failures, the lessons and the verses, the best and the worstest. Yet to
The worst is. Oh, worst is. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
I was scared for a minute. I thought he said the worst is. Like he was just making up a word. But he said the worst is yet to be seen. They messed up the lyrics.
The best and the worstest, yet to be seen. And based on what I've been through, I don't know what that means. But whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be good. 'Cause
I love that. I understand what he was saying. Like, I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know what the worst is yet. But like, because like based on what I went through, I don't know. I've been through the best and the worst. But based on what I've been through, I don't even. He said the worst is yet to be seen. And I've been through a lot. So I don't know what the worst is. You know what I mean? So I get what he's saying. But like when he said, I don't know what that means, it just made me laugh. It's like, I don't even know what that means. That's how it came across at first. But I get what he means.
oh God, and knowing me, it's gonna be hard. 'Cause I don't know what that means. But whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be
Those ad-libs are crazy.
God, and knowing me, it's gonna be hard. 'Cause I walk you through the darkness, walk you to the light, walk you through the hardest fights of your life, walk you through the good times, walk you through the struggle, walk with you through it all. Just because I love you, hug you when you need me to, scold you when I have to, teach you when I got to. The devil's trying to get at you, try not to let him grab you, but even if he does, I'll be right there to help get him off. Just because. Before I was born, you was right there. Even after I'm gone, you'll be right there. And whenever it's on, you'll be right there. I'll make it through the storm, 'cause you'll be right there. Before I was born, you was right there. Even after I'm gone, you'll be right there. And whenever it's on, you'll be right there. I'll make it through the storm, 'cause you'll be right there. In the name of Jesus. I love it, man. I thank you for it all. I thank you for it all. I thank you for my blessings. I thank you for my curses. I thank you for my problems.
I love how off kilter he is. Unique.
Just thank you for it all. Everything I went through, I know it was for the grace of God.
I love it. I love it.
Hello, I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to somebody.
I love it. Man.
Hey.
Sad it got ruined by the stupid stuff that was said in the verse prior. Because DMX killed that.
At this point, I feel like my kids are the only thing that really keeps me going, you know what I mean? Like,
They just uncovered the real you.
You know you're supposed to.
That sounds like some Conway beat.
You getting too old for these bedtime stories too. But alright, I'm gonna read
Big
you.
little pay. Oh, here we go, Joyner. Story tell.
You gotta make a deal with me though.
Tell me a story.
After I read you this, you going to bed.
Let's go. I'm so excited. This is Joyner. I gotta redo this album afterwards. I could swear I can take this album. It's gonna be a lot shorter, but it's gonna be a lot better. I swear I can. But I know I don't have as much money, so I don't know what I'm talking about. According to Joyner and Simba, the Lion King character. Let me relax.
Kinda scary, so they all got water guns. That's their favorite thing to carry, and they'll squirt you more than once if they think it's necessary. But we'll talk about that later. Let's get back to the story. Deep inside the forest was a family of wolves in a pack. Even though they had sharp teeth and they were black, they really mean that they'll attack. Just means that they were trapped because the color of their fur made some believe that they was bad. Now, I know that sounds sad, but ain't nobody care. Cause
there's a typo in there. It said no Dottie. It was with a D. Whatever. I stopped looking at lyrics. I don't like looking at lyrics.
The pigs gonna be scared, so the forest and the town was separated.
The pigs gonna be scared. I love that. It's talking about the police, obviously, with the pigs.
So every time they roam, they always said a prayer in hopes that they can make it home.
Back in heart. This is great.
Cold and all the food was running low. And then right here is a picture of some pots on the stove, some empty cabinets, some old bread with the mold. Let me flip the page real quick.
I love that. Let me flip the page real quick. I love that.
So he hopped inside his car, and before he cranked the key, put his seatbelt on and buckled up to be as safe can be. Followed every traffic rule on the way from A to Z, and then he went to, man, let me skip to the good part.
That storytelling is so unique and dope.
Then he put the food inside his trunk as fast as he could. Then he started driving perfectly and headed towards the woods until he seen the pig's car and knew this probably wasn't good. The pigs on the prowl started speeding up and yelling loud, pull over right now, turn the car off.
Cheap plug, I have a verse where I have a line about the 3 little pigs. Dope lines, by the way. It was a remix of Stick or whatever.
Back in this bitch, if you like playing games and I'm packing a switch. They load up them clips but my shooters don't twitch. They blew through your roof like they looking for pigs. If there's blow on the bricks I might get me a whiff. Then walk in like Tony and show you my stick. My only one homie is close to my hip. If I told it it's loaded, don't hold me again.
I'll link it. One of these sides. I'll link it. It's dope.
And he pulled up, hopped out, almost fell down, but ran inside the front door. That's when he locked the pigs out. Then the pigs screamed loud, get up out
blow the house down.
I'm a huff, I'm a puff, I'm a
Blow the house down.
And now they got the house surrounded, pointing all they water guns, about to shoot some water rounds. Good night, buddy.
He ain't going to bed now. That was dope. The storytelling. Dog, Joyner. You got it. The puzzle, just put it together. You got all the pieces. Just put it together. Leave some of the pieces out. Leave some out. We could make some. It's going to be a little smaller puzzle, but it's going to be a lot clearer of a picture, and it'll be a cooler picture too. A better picture. Because a lot of this I could take off, but stuff like that is what makes you special and what would keep me coming back to this album. I'm going to keep coming back for this would be this if it wasn't for some of the stuff Simba was saying. If it was just Joyner and DMX. But probably this. I don't remember it, but I already favorited it, so I'm assuming I liked it.
You know what it do. One of my homies said, I got a question I want to know. Like, what would you choose if you had 24 hours to live? Then give them a tour. Whipping the Porsche, skirt on the cops and I'm flipping the law. Bury the ops and then dig up the car.
I don't think you have enough time in a day to do all this.
I have an orgy with all of the hoes who ain't never want to give me the time of day. I'm a gun down every pedophile. Wonder if I get to heaven now. I'm a criminal. I take every dead beat.
Oh yeah, now he's spitting. But he's also saying something. See, for it to be engaging, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. The concept doesn't have to be 3 little pigs. It doesn't have to be anything like that. It's just general concept that makes this song in particular unique, a unique experience to any of this other stuff. He's just saying random stuff that fits within one common theme, which makes it cohesive, which is fine. It doesn't have to be anything like super specific, like Ross Cappuccioni, whatever it was. It doesn't have to be that strong of a story, but it's cohesive and it keeps you engaged.
Coming for every nigga that owe me cake, better have every single penny and don't be late. All the running and how to get doing won't be safe. We ain't talking and I don't want to negotiate.
That flow is nasty. Keep going. Oh, that was crazy. That was dope. That pattern, the whole rhyme pattern was.
take every motherfucker who the animal cruelty. Line up all up in a row, so I hand me the Uzi.
You can tell he's having fun with this one because this concept kind of gives him freedom to just kind of say a lot of stuff that he, you know, doesn't like, does like, whatever that he would do or wouldn't do, etc., in 24 hours. You can, it feels like you can tell he's having fun with this one.
Would you go stupid or would you do none of it?
That was dope. I gotta pee. All right, I'm back. All right. Let's get to it. Let's finish up. These love songs are inconsistent too, so it's kind of confusing and it's hard to get attached to a certain one, or is like as far as his personality goes, like how do I know what's real and what isn't? Because it feels like it's just inconsistent in vibes. Like, do you hate this girl or do you love her? I feel like this could have been incorporated into the course of the album better. This concept, at least like stronger to where like I notice it. You know what I mean? This is beautiful. I'm loving this. That was it. That writing was super strong. Especially, I love that tears that are bottled up. Now it's an ocean. I love that part. That was dope. Okay. Second half was definitely stronger than the first half. Wait a minute. Yeah, second half is definitely stronger than the first half. I can turn off run now. I guess I beat the game. I liked pretty much every song in the second half, including this song. It's just Simba. It said something stupid, so I'm probably not going to return to it. Yeah, I feel like you shave off a lot of this, maybe some of this. It's a lot better. I feel like conceptually, I feel like this song, I think I would have put it, if you are trying to tell a story through here, maybe I'm missing something, a lot of ties. Maybe make this the first song and then tell the story backwards. Like this is the end of it. Obviously you killed yourself, whatever you admitted to killing, then tell the story backwards. I think that would have been a little bit interesting, but then also would have kept me like, now I'm listening for things that tie into this. You know what I mean? And I feel like that could have been written and incorporated throughout the album a little bit better within the lyrics, but then also within the skits and whatnot. So I understood what you were going for. Because like even with this, like I still don't understand. Like if I listen to this again, like I don't understand what you're, like how that ties into this, like killing the old you or whatever. So yeah, you've heard everything I had to say about it. My overall thoughts are I think it's good, but the first half was lacking, and I think it could be restructured. And like I was saying earlier, like I feel like he's just one of those dudes that's so talented, so creative, so dope. He just needs somebody to just steer him in the right direction. Not this beat. No, not this beat. No, not this. You're off topic for too long. Stay on this topic. Stay here for a minute. This sounds really good. I need you to stay here. This overall concept you have, all right, let's flesh it out. You know what I mean? Like, he just needs somebody, I feel like that to really, he could drop a fucking classic. He's that good, you know? That's what I want. And I feel like a lot of these songs are so strong. Some of them should have been earlier on to grab my attention immediately. Like you saw, like I was playing Run, and then some of these songs came out. I'm like, oh, I got to turn this off and pay attention. I believe that was the song with Jelly Roll. There should have been some of that in the beginning of it to grab my attention immediately, because this first half just is generic. A lot of this is just generic rapping, not anything impressive, not anything noteworthy, nothing I'm going to listen to again, quite frankly. But it wasn't bad. It just was generic. It was just, you're not saying anything special and on the first half of this album. So, but everything from Sticks and Stones onward, and then Broski. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of reorganize this, sequence it kind of like the way I want to. Obviously, there's only so much I can do. I'm limited, right? And I'm going to put it together kind of the way I think I would put it together, and see if I can make something I prefer out of it. If I can, I can't. If I can, I can't. But I think a lot of great albums can be made out of solid albums that could have been great if it was if they had some better sequencing, is what I'm saying. Shaved off some songs, organized it better, songs ended a certain way or whatever. Obviously, again, there's only so much I can do. Pretty much all I can do is make a fucking playlist. You know, I'm not going to take the stems off each song and reorganize things. I'm not going to do all that. But yeah, I'm going to do that. And if I like it, if it's good enough, I will share that with you guys, and I will, you know, talk about it, you know, show you my stuff, like how this is how I would have done it, how I would have ordered it. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a lot shorter than this. Not that I don't like long albums, but I feel like a lot of what he was saying was unnecessary. And my take on albums is, if it's unnecessary, say it in a special way. If it's not special and it's not necessary, don't put it on the album. It's kind of that simple. Unless it's designed to be filler. But if it's not, then, you know, whatever. Like if you can't say something in a special way, you don't want to or whatever, if it's just normal, regular, then say something important. Say something I care about hearing. You know what I mean? Say it in a way I care about hearing it. You know what I mean? Like, but some of this is just generic. Like these two, like just generic girl songs. Don't need it. Some of this was just like generic rapping. I'm just rapping to rap, you know? So, but these, great storytelling, just great, cool concept. Some great stuff. This super emotional, personal stuff like that. Just dope collabs here in the Logic. Twista has some great storytelling on there. It's great overall. DMX super emotional feature. You know what? Even though I didn't like what Simba said, I like that song. That was a dope song. And yeah. Aside from some questionable lines, I think it's a good album. So these are the songs. I came out at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 songs. I might have missed one or whatever, but 9 songs out of 17. That's not bad as far as, am I going to return to this album? Yeah, I'm going to return to these songs more than likely. And this one, Broski's dope too. But as a whole, am I going to play through this again? No, because a lot of this, like, no, I'm just gonna go through here and go here, you know, Sticks and Stones, Best for Me, Three Little Pigs, you know, like these are certain songs. That outro was fire. So yeah, that's what I want to do, just out of fun. I'm gonna make my own version of Not Now. I'm busy, but yeah, so those are my thoughts. I don't do ratings. I feel like my take on ratings, if you can't articulate how you feel about a project enough, and you need a number, an arbitrary number I'm not going to rate art using numbers. You wouldn't go see the Mona Lisa and be like, this is a 5 out of 5, this is a 10 out of 10, this is a 10 out of 15, this you wouldn't say that. 5 out of 10, that's mid. Like, no, you wouldn't talk like that in any other art form. I'm not going to treat music in a way, it's disrespectful, one, and it shows it feels like you're showing me like you're incapable of articulating how you feel about this art with words. And if you are incapable of doing that, articulating how you feel about these songs, about this music, about this flow, whatever, about this concept, how you feel like it should be better, or maybe you think it's perfect or whatever, if you can't do that, then your opinion has no value to me. So there's no point. And even if you can do that, then the number is arbitrary, and the number is just there just to be there, because then there's so many different levels of 10s. A Kendrick Lamar 10 is different than a Eminem 10. An Eminem 10 is different than a Nas 10. It's completely different. So it's just goofy. You're a goofy goober! The number thing is goofy, so I'm not going to do that. Overall, you know how I feel about it. I've been here for a long time. So yeah. Yeah, that's it. Gonna miss you guys. I don't want to leave.